Hello, hello, I'm Brian CrowMn, and welcome to a CrowMn character review. This is Agent Blood Rayne. Agent Blood Rayne? No. Her name's Rayne. They never call her Agent Blood Rayne in the game. This is Rayne. Rayne is a Dhampir, half human, half vampire. More strengths, fewer weaknesses. Kinda like Blade, except where Blade's mother was bitten by a vampire during childbirth, Rayne's mother was actually raped by a vampire, who subsequently wiped out her entire family tree. Nice guy, but all that's backstory. Let's see where Rayne's story begins for us now.
Tell me again, why are we in a vampire ghetto after sunset?
Be patient. Wait. Watch. Come on. This is the one we've been watching.
We have no use for a vampire in our ranks. This is a waste of time.
Not vampire. Half vampire. Fewer weaknesses. She must feed.
Picked a dangerous place to feed.
She's hunting. Looking for her father.
The Brimstone Society.
Brimstone Society needs her. We will extend the invitation. Time to go.
Where is he, bitch?
Rayne accepts Brimstone's invitation to join in the fight against occult threats around the world, presumably to use Brimstone's resources to help her track down her father. Her first mission? The backwater bayous of Morton, Louisiana, to investigate a deadly infection. Along the way for the ride is Rayne's Brimstone mentor Mintz, who is also a Dhampir? You know, for a society with certain members that seem so adamantly against the inclusion of Dhampirs within their ranks...
Tell me again, why are we in a vampire ghetto after sunset?
They sure do like to recruit a lot of Dhampirs. Or like, was it just that one guy? Whatever, what's the mission?
Newspapers claim the people of Morton, Louisiana are turning into some type of monster. They're calling them mutates. Doctors think a new disease is the cause, so they've quarantined the area.
You make me proud.
There are numerous known biological masses in town. They appear to be the carriers of the condition.
And that's where you come in. Destroy the sources of the infection. And as many of the infected townspeople as possible. The disease cannot spread beyond this village.
Sort of a radical cure, don't you think?
And you'll be doing them a favor. In the final stages, their brains liquefy and run out their nose and ears.
Hell of
a cold.
Damn it! Anyways, they visit a local church, and Mintz decides to stay behind to do some research, and sends Rayne off to kick some biomass. to kick some biomass tail. Fuck! Ew. It looks like a giant vagina with tentacles and spiders crawling out of it. Oh, kill it quick!
Well done. Strange creatures, aren't they?
Strange isn't the first word that comes to mind. What are they?
I'm not sure, but it seems they carry a disease that causes mutations in humans.
The mutates.
Right. And remember those sludge mounds we've been finding everywhere?
What about them?
Humans, or what's left of them. The spider creatures regurgitate what they eat.
Strange doesn't even begin to cover it.
Hello? Hello? Somebody there?
Open up.
What, the morass was gone?
Is what gone?
The Marais wreck. Swamp monster. That's what the Creole call the creatures. I'll protect the mausoleum. You go find those nests. I sketched out a map of approximate locations. The reports weren't exact, so you'll have to search the area thoroughly.
But first... Right, now that we've got that fun out of the way, let's check out this map Mince drew us. Good to know she included the "you are here" arrow, otherwise I'm not sure I'd know where the hell I was going. This place has a ghetto? Who the hell could possibly be getting segregated within a town surrounded by giant walls? I've been killing the same white Creole swamp zombies for the last hour. And is that... Looks like she drew this on a page from the Confederate Girl's Diary by Sarah Morgan Dawson. There's probably a joke to be made somewhere there, but... So let's just get on with it. Rayne makes her rounds around Morton, killing infected and Marais wreck alike, destroying nests and rescuing the uninfected. We get a little insight into what's happening from one survivor, Kazi.
That bitch, Marasa. I get me hands on her. I make her eat her magic.
Who?
Marasa. Fancies herself Marie Laveau voodoo priestess.
What about her?
She hook up with the old German who came here. She go out to both graveyard and she do black magic.
And she's responsible for this?
Oui, she and the German, scary man. Evil. She said she going out there to raise the mother of the underworld.
She makes it back to the mausoleum just in time to witness Mince getting eaten alive and carried off, as well as seeing all those survivors killed. And after a brief chase scene, Rayne arrives at the boat graveyard that Kazi previously mentioned, and while she doesn't find Mince, she does stumble upon Marasa's voodoo ritual.
To awaken the mother of the underworld. Either she's a smoker, or someone was just here.
And it's boss fight time against the Queen of the Underworld, a surprisingly easy fight since its legs come right... Oh my god! Did that thing just give birth in the middle of a fight? Oh, these things are friggin' disgusting. End the fight. Kill it. Kill it now.
Back to sleep for you. Glowing ribs.
And now you know why I'll never order the baby back ribs from Chili's again.
I believe you have what I'm looking for. You might say I'm a collector of these things.
Oh, God.
It's personal, although I will enjoy this
Okay. Nazi with a fire hand. Rayne should probably be dead, but... Okay. Guess we'll get to that later. Next.
Did
Did you get the file?
In my hands.
Our sources tell us that all of these targets are in one place right now. A huge sub-bay and mining facility on the coast of Argentina. We heard rumors the Nazis are closing in on a lost relic with immense powers. We need more information. We're sending you to South America. One more thing. The Nazis have organized a special task force called the GGG, or Gegengeist Group.
Anti-ghost group?
Literally, yes. The GGG was established to experiment in the occult. Anything that could help Hitler succeed. Their leader and founder is Jürgen Wolf. The file you have lists many GGG officers and their SS conspirators, including Jürgen Wolf. You are to eliminate all of these targets to prevent further supernatural ambitions. But be careful. Members of the GGG have been experimentally enhanced and are particularly dangerous. Good luck. And Rayne, watch yourself.
Rayne easily infiltrated the facility to begin her mission, slicing and dicing her way through dozens of Nazis and their commanding officers, until locating her first GGG target, Thule Priest von Blut, dressed in KKK robes?
What's the shovel for, von Blut?
How? Oh, just taking care of a collection from this morning's service. But I might find more uses for it.
I can think of some myself, but they have mostly to do with your backside, preacher.
You ignorant. I am a Thule high priest, not a preacher.
And exactly how is this guy still a priest? The Thule society was largely dissolved and actually discriminated against by the Nazis by this point in time. Best not to ask too many questions, though, because Blut might transform his pulpit into a fucking machine gun nest. Look at that thing! When the hell would he ever need that? He's not in enemy territory. He's in his own goddamn base, presumably holding mass for his own people. Either way, Rayne makes short work of von Blut and reports her findings back to Brimstone. A few dead Nazis later, and she starts finding things rather amiss as she makes her way closer to the mines.
Wow, that was unexpected. What happened here? Hello? Nazis want to come out and play? Come on now. I promise I'll bite.
Well, this has suddenly taken a bit of an odd turn. I wonder
Tell me you love me. Give me that.
Well, I think it's safe to say this mission just got a lot more complicated, huh?
Very attractive.
I'll wear you like lederhosen.
Whatever you are, you just said the wrong words.
Somehow, I have a feeling that's the image going through most women's heads when a guy uses a bad pickup line on them. Machine gun to the face! Oh yeah, I forgot. These guys actually have names. Sorry if I'm not going into a lot of detail on these people Rayne are killing, but they don't do anything. They're only there for you to kill. I mean, the only ones that actually matter are the Gegengeist group, and speaking of...
No.
Hello, nurse.
Mercy, I beg you.
You guys know you completely missed that second guy, right? He's still there. Anyways, chase scene! Firing a machine gun that makes people want to suddenly yell unintelligently. I don't get it. Where were we even going?
Commando, Hauptmann Eckstein, rendezvous on the roof.
Right, the roof. What the hell? I didn't know Cobra was making a special appearance in this game, let alone a boss fight. I guess knowing really is half the battle because I'm completely caught off guard here.
I got you now, bitch. Prepare for a painful death.
What?
Look at you. You haven't even got a name tag. You got no chance. Why don't you just fall down?
To the roof!
Eckstein, finally, where's Commando?
Eckstein won't be answering your questions, Butcheress.
We have something in common, you and I. I am a direct descendant of Elizabeth Bathory. You know the name?
The Blood Countess.
I had a feeling you'd recognize the name. You should appreciate the lust for blood.
I don't appreciate senseless killing. You're a monster, like those creatures down below.
The natives call them Daemites.
Do I even need to make a joke about that camera angle?
They control the host body like a puppet, seeking extremes of pleasure and pain. Mostly the easier sensation wins out. Hey, quite remarkable, really.
If you say so. What are you gonna do with them?
Let me see. I could keep them here and feed them with my men, or I could unleash them on your country. Tough choice.
They fight, and despite some familiar combat tactics from the Butcheress, her life ends with a particularly close encounter with the Daemite she was studying.
You know, you're right. Fascinating creatures. I could watch them for hours. I need to find that relic and destroy these Daemites. Fear. Fire. Nazis can be so helpful. That's more like it.
And with that, Rayne drops down into the Daemite pits, only to find that it is just as much of a mess down there as it is above ground. Of course, a little chaos suits Rayne just perfectly as she battles her way through until finally making it to claim her prize.
Liar's crystal skull. That's what all the fuss is about? A chunk of glass? Ah, the skull just holds the real relic. The eye.
You know, just a thought, but maybe you should stop grabbing the ancient relic organs, because this is the second time that this has happened to you. Anyway, the Nazis finally get the idea that they're in way over their head and should just cut their losses and blow the place up. Of course, Rayne's not going to let them take all the credit for that one.
You're a big one. Muller, I presume?
Gegengruppenführer Wolf said you might come this way.
He's given up on the relic?
What you have is not the only relic. Foolish little girl. You know nothing. Just like that stupid priest, he knows nothing but lies. The great Beliar is the original devil. When Mephisto fell from heaven, he usurped Beliar. When he couldn't destroy him, Mephisto ripped Beliar into 1,000 pieces and scattered him in all directions. Do you know which relic Wolf is unearthing in Castle Gestalt right now? Beliar's black seething heart. The key to ruling the world is in our own country, and Wolf will control it.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
And after making short work of Nazi Bane over there, she hops on board a submarine and makes her escape from Argentina.
Now, hurry, right away, sir.
Fatherland!
Castle Gestalt, a place where nightmares are born. Vampires have called this place home for centuries. But now the Germans have put up an eviction notice. They've made some progress, but the creatures they're up against are monsters even amongst vampires. An ancient breed of vampire cut off from the world, where in isolation they evolved into perfect killers.
Oh, just moving right into the home of ancient vampires that have had generations to evolve into perfect killing machines. Good to know the Nazis didn't learn any lessons from Argentina. This ought to be good.
Help! Help! Somebody help me! Guys! Ah!
Lieutenant Colonel Ellsworth, no! Can't say I'm surprised. Did the Nazis think of anything they could do to combat this vampire threat?
Oh yeah, what are those? I want one.
Nazi mech tanks. Whatever, I'll bite. That's not even the weirdest thing we've seen in this game anyways. So Rayne wields a mech tank like she's been driving them her whole life, taking out a whole squad, including a target officer, and then shit gets real.
Mince is alive? And she's working for that bastard Wolf?
Nah, I'm sure there's a good explanation for all this, or boss fight.
Let's see what you got. Now we play for keeps.
Don't make me do this.
It's finished.
Oh. Okay. We'll just pretend that was a good enough ending to that plot line. Any more loose threads you want to abruptly return to?
Hedlock's what's the secret?
My target from the stables. I guess I can check you off the list.
Lieutenant Colonel Ellsworth, no! Okay. What the fuck did I just watch? What was that? Oh, look at that thing. Why Why does it have so many nipple rings, and why can't it talk right? Even the Damites had better English skills, and they learned it from friggin' Germans.
Hedrox.
Hello.
Look at all those nipple rings!
Long way from home, Hedrox. What's the score?
We want the heart, the liar's heart. Hedrox thought the previous owner, Cowboy Koo, hid the relic. Hedrox found Boyku and threw him to his death. You saw Hedrox eat the human's mind. And Hedrox learned Boyku wore the relic on his crown. Relic's not unlike the one in you, Rayne. Hedrox wants the secret. Tell Hedrox, how does Hedrox put the relic in the body?
Sure. You have to cut your heart out and replace it with Beliar's.
Do you not think Hedrox has tried? Does Rayne forget? Hedrox is infinite!
Oh, and in case you're wondering what he means by infinite, take a look at what happens when he loses a limb. Look at that, with nipple piercings and all. So how does Rayne overcome such a worthy foe as Hedrox? With water. With water. It's actually very easy. Just water. Water. That's your infinite for you.
You know why I love you? 'Cause you're smart. But there's lots more where you came from, right? You want to call them? Or how about you cut some more of yourself right now? 1, 2, 20, 1,000. You always equal 0 to me, Hedrox. I will kill you over and over until there are none of you left.
Hedrox doesn't need Rayne. Hedrox will change someone else's mind.
Okay, this is getting ridiculous. We have Wolf going after Beliar's heart. And then we have Hedrox, who already has Beliar's heart, but he doesn't know what the hell to do with it.
Mince?
Oh, come on! Seriously? Mince is back?
You know, your whole coming back from the dead act is really starting to get old, Mince.
Rayne, I'm a double agent, ever since that mission in Louisiana.
You expect me to swallow that?
Yes, I do. Who do you think saved you after Wolf left you for dead in Louisiana? Who do you think led you to the target file in Germany? Who do you think has been your informant this entire time?
But...
Here.
Officer nameplates.
You can check them off your list. Maybe now you believe me.
So important to the plot, they died off screen.
So why haven't you killed Wolf yet?
It's not that easy. He's almost invincible with all the relics in his body. But we can't let him get Beliar's heart. It's the most dangerous piece.
Hedrox already has it.
What?
I don't think he knows how to use it, though. He's looking for officers to interrogate.
I thought the relic was automatic.
I did too, but nothing happened.
We need to get that thing away from him and Wolf. The heart can awaken the demon himself, and we can't let that happen.
I'm gonna make you pay for this. You hear me? You'll pay for this!
Yes, let the rage burn, Rayne. Feed it.
Go to hell.
Why do you think I haven't killed you yet?
That's gonna be your biggest mistake, you son of a bitch.
Hedrox waits in the cathedral. You will join us? You both have something I want.
I'll kill you, Wolf. Do you hear me? I'll pull you to pieces. Mince! Oh, Jesus. Mince, you aren't coming back this time, are you?
Please, don't provoke her. She has a track record of inexplicably surviving these kinds of things. At least we're near the end.
Give me the heart, Hedrox. No. So glad all are here. You brought the liar's parts. Hedrox now knows the secret. The secret. The relic is hidden with. Secret. The liar's black heart. It's powerful. I can feel it. What have you done with Hedrox? Creating you more, Hedrox. The liar is born. Again.
That's our all-powerful Beliar? That's what we've been worrying about this whole game? I'm totally convinced that he got overthrown and ripped to pieces. All Rayne had to do was unload some lead into his heart, and that did it. And Wolf, was he even watching what just happened? Because Rayne just fucking killed the devil. I really don't think he stands a chance. You'd think after saving the world from the devil, Nazis, Hedrox, that maybe Rayne would want to, maybe settle down for a little bit, take a well-deserved break, a vacation if you will.
But a new evil grows more powerful even now.
Right into Blood Rayne 2! Hey everyone, CrowMn here. Hope you're enjoying the Rayne character review so far, but since it ran a little bit longer than I would have guessed, we're gonna have to split it up into 2 pieces, so you can check back here tomorrow for part 2. See you then.
We thought we were strong enough to take him, but we couldn't even hold him.
Kagan. Where is he now?
Library.
I'm going to destroy you.
Oh, one of mine, aren't you? But you smell tainted. Which one was your mother? Never mind, I'm terrible with names, but I trust she died painfully, like the rest of her family.
You Nazi asshole! You're gonna—
Nazi, hardly. I'm breeding an army of my own. That idiot Hitler is simply teaching me to lead one. Not that he knows that. The Vesper Shard. Exactly what I was looking for. Now, you're going to destroy me. I'll provide an audience.
Sir Tremaine?
Oh, so you two know each other. Ah, I see. Yet another you stole from me, Professor. Raised it as your own, did you? Taught it to kill its own kind. And after all the trouble I took to create it, and all the other mongrels just like it.
Rayne, get away! Run!
Put him down, you lying, rat-sucking son of a bitch!
Liar, definitely. But so is he. Didn't you tell it what you intended to do? This, Professor, you did. kill your filthy half-breed pets. Yes, Professor, destroy all vampires. I think most definitely not.
Kagan's sick dream of a fully bred vampire army died with him that day. And because he murdered my mother's family, I've spent the last 6 decades finding and eliminating his. Just returning the favor.
Which takes us to the present day. Rayne and her Brimstone partner Severin are attending a ball thrown by Rayne's half-brother, Zarensky. Among those on the guest list are... Severin?
City Council, captains of industry, high rollers, mob bosses. Everyone's here but the crown heads of Europe.
They're shooting up in the bathroom with a couple of sultans.
Right. Well, turns out...
It's a trap!
And Zarensky has them all killed to destabilize the city and plunge it into chaos.
Severin. Okay, I get it. The bad guys are rounding up street people like sheep, led by these Kestrel Dampier. Got anything on file?
Yeah. Kestrel on old-school strain from Eastern Asia. Looks like birds figure heavily into the ancestral line. Listen, I'm up at the old Union Station up the road. Looks like they're corralling all the civilians here.
So Rayne goes chasing after the Kestrel through subways, the streets, a nightclub, hell, even up a clock tower until she reaches her half-sister Ephemera.
You're the one that took Zarensky friends.
Guilty. And a bunch of your old world siblings, too.
Interesting. And what did you hope to prove?
I'm settling a family score.
The two of them have a clock tower catfight until it kind of explodes on them and drops Rayne into the sewers where a trio of Kestrels are waiting to taunt her.
Not so tough, huh, sweetie?
Never seen vampires act out so obviously. Nabbing citizens, fighting the cops.
Yeah, they're going public in a big way. Like they don't care who knows.
Whatever this is, it's gonna be bad.
I know Kagan killed your mother. But you killed him. He's been dead a long time.
Severin, Kagan didn't just kill my mother, or rape her, or drive her insane. He also murdered her entire family. He wiped out an entire family so that I'd have no one to turn to but him. It wasn't even cruelty, just his policy, for all the Dampier he created.
Sorry, I had no idea.
Professor Tremaine and Brimstone got to me before Kagan did. If they hadn't, I'd probably have turned out just like the rest of his children.
I doubt that, Rayne. You do realize you were already dead set on killing Kagan since before the first game, right?
She's hunting, looking for her father.
I mean, the only reason Brimstone took an interest in you is probably because you were wiping out every single vampire that stood in your way. I think you would have been just fine. So, into the sewer and through a water treatment plant tracking Kestrel, Severin keeps us updated on what's going on topside, and it's nothing particularly good.
It's getting rough up here, Rayne. Minions are taking the streets, and the cops can't hold their own. Whatever the cult is doing, they're going for broke. They've blown any cover they ever had. World will know for sure vampires are real by morning.
Of course, things aren't going that great for Rayne either.
Oh, God.
I'm sure whatever it is can't be that— Oh, God, no! No, too much. Keep going. Oh, lactating nipple attack. Fast forward!
I have bowel in my hair.
I'm gonna be sick. Right. Where were we?
Rayne, I'm outside, seeing something extremely disturbing. I have a terrible feeling that I know what they're up to here.
Yeah? What you got?
There are vampires walking around in broad daylight.
Right, shit just got real. Lay it on me, Severin.
Wait, not exactly daylight, but under some sort of red cloud that's issuing from a number of vents. Where the cloud goes, they can go. As if it protects them from the sun.
What? That must be the shroud I heard them mention. So that's what they're making here?
Lady wins the prize, and if they're serious about pumping enough of it...
Oh, sweet God. Vampires will be able to move in daylight.
This is bigger than we ever guessed. We've got to stop this. Shut this place down.
So Rayne makes her way through the factory, destroying as much shit as she possibly can to try and put a wrench into shroud production, and along the way she actually finds out how the stuff is made.
So they're grinding up the street trash, channeling the blood into vats, and pumping the rest out as sludge. That's how they're creating the shroud.
Yeah, I'd say so. They're infusing the blood with chemicals. Weird, arcane stuff. It all pumps into the tower in the center of the compound. You should be able to gain access to the tower from the roof of the building you're currently in.
And then, finally, Farrell calls her out.
You! That's you causing all the trouble in my factory, right?
Sure.
Yeah. You ready to do this? Meet you at the top!
You know, Farrell, in retrospect, that was probably a bad idea. You do realize you just gave Rayne ample opportunity to keep on destroying shit in the factory on her way up to the roof. Well, and then there's this, too.
Backstabbing for a backstabber. Poetic, right?
Oh, this isn't over!
Oh, sister. It most definitely is.
Turn the minions you can. Destroy the rest. The time is at hand.
Oh yeah! Kagan's alive. Big surprise?
Flood the sky with shroud.
Well, would you look at that? Yeah, so Farrell's factory wasn't the only shroud maker in the city, so... Vampire apocalypse?
Everyone loves an apocalypse.
With most other buildings in the city completely destroyed, Rayne heads for what can only be Kagan's tower. Of course, a little detour first.
You're a dirty girl, Ephemera. You play by dirty rules.
Don't let it distract you, Rayne. Keep your concentration.
Who are you talking to, half-thing? Is it my old love, Mr. Severin? Where is he? When I'm done with you, I'd like to pay him a visit. See if we can rekindle an old flame.
You know, I don't see that happening. You ready to do this?
Very ready.
Round 2! Of course, Rayne makes short work of Kagan's second-in-command and hitches a ride on a helicopter.
Approaching target. All units move into the bank and surround formation. We're gonna do
Yeah, in case you're wondering what the hell that was, you remember those little red gems that Kagan offhandedly mentioned at the way beginning of the game and then we never heard of again?
The Vesper Shard.
Well, 11.5 hours of gameplay later, they're back! And Kagan's mad scientist Xerx somehow turned them into a giant sun cannon or something. I don't know, I guess they work the same way those diamonds in Congo work. Just a guess? Oh, and look! Mini sun guns! How adorable!
Alright, Xerx, unless you got any more to show me, come out here and get your spanking.
I think probably not. Unless you'd like to follow me to hell. You're certainly invited.
Yeah, he's in my family, right? Idiot! Hell's the other way!
So Rayne hits the rooftop for a showdown with her half-brother.
Xerx, wow, is that you? You've been working out.
Oh, this? Just something I prepared the Overlord to protect him from the lethal rays of the sun.
I've been meaning to ask you about that. I thought your shroud blocks out the sun.
No, it does. But the Vesper Shard taught us to harness the sun's lethal power and pierce the shroud.
The Vesper Shard? That machine Kagan wanted at Brimstone.
Thanks for the reminder, Rayne. No, really. Thanks for the reminder. By the time I'd gotten to this point in the game, I had completely forgotten about the Vesper Shards and had no idea that they would have any bearing whatsoever on the plot. You do realize it's the end of the game, right? We're into like the closing hours. And now you want to just bring these things up? I cannot wait to kill you, Xerx.
I don't understand you. We have created a vampire paradise. Why do you struggle against the inevitable?
Guess I'm just wired that way. Anyway, I liked the world better before, when I didn't know you were in it.
Guess we should probably go kill Kagan now, huh? Oh, okay. No, you're right. We haven't really gotten to slow down, take a breath, check out some of these sweet portraits he's got hanging around. This is a nice little museum he's got going on. I should take some of these. Look at that. There's ephemera.
Yes. You again. You have caused me some trouble. More than I expected possible. I begin to wonder whether it was worth the effort to create you.
Maybe you should have thought things through better before you wiped out my mother's family.
Perhaps. We both know what's next, shall we?
Time to die!
The Vesper Shard made itself at home in my flesh.
Oh, you're still going on. Oh. Okay, that works too, I guess. Whatever, finish your villain speech and stuff.
Without benefit.
It's not gonna help you.
And big surprise, the Vesper Shards don't help him.
This is for my mother. This is for my city. And this is for my angry little misspent life. You rat-sucking son of a bitch.
Wow. Wow is right. Talk about a girl with daddy issues.
You said it.
Well, that's that. You're done. Kagan and the siblings are dead. How does it feel?
It would feel a whole lot better if the world hadn't been sent to vampire hell. I was half expecting everything to return to normal when Kagan died. Guess that wasn't very realistic, was it?
I'm gonna assume that was rhetorical.
There are still a number of people out there that desperately need help, though. And leadership. And here we are, in the throne room. I know you've never cared about that, but you are half human yourself. Maybe that half is enough.
Yeah, maybe it is. Besides, I'm looking for work now, too. Empress might not be a bad job title, until something better pops up. So, what's first on the agenda?
We'll need to assemble a larger team, then we need to sort out the vampires running loose in the city. It'll take some doing, but without leadership, they're not much worse than wild dogs. Besides, we control the sun gun.
That's right.
And it's crucial that we do, because if Kagan was telling the truth at all, there are others like him out there. Powerful vampire overlords. And once they learn of Kagan's demise, it won't take long for them to come to claim his property for themselves. They won't come alone, and they won't want to negotiate.
Whatever. You guys got Brimstone covering your back. I think you'll be fine.
I wouldn't expect them to greet us with open arms. It's likely they've drawn definite lines, declared open war on everything even vaguely vampiric, which includes the both of us.
Ooh. Final thoughts? Well, you guys already know my feelings about certain redheads. Melinda Clarke is so friggin' hot. Focus! So it should come as no surprise that I'm a fan of Rayne. She was an early example of a booming trend in the 2000s. Kick-ass, leather-clad femme fatales. The fact she was vampiric in nature did little to hinder that, since kick-ass vampire ladies were just as dominant of a niche. Everything from her anachronistic appearance, deadpan delivery, daddy issues, excessive fan service and gore. Hell, she's a few pop culture references away from being that decade's Duke Nukem. She holds an especially special place in my heart. That's the thing that pumps blood, right? Cause she's a vampire and they suck blood. Sorry. I'm Brian CrowMn, and this has been a CrowMn Character Review. We'll see you next time.